I'm joined with Deekline. We've just had a bit of a bizarre experience. Would you like to just relive the events?
We just ran 3 laps of the block for a very unusual reason, and I can't even put it into words.
Okay, so first of all, how was Miami?
Miami was cool. It was very, how can I put it? Entertaining, I think is the word.
Did you go to Spain and do...
Seville, yeah.
You played the Olympic Stadium, is that right?
Yeah, I played there just before Miami. That was cool, it was huge.
Is that the weirdest place that you've ever played? Or?
No, not really. I've played in weird
What's places. The strangest one?
I think it might be a train station in Bulgaria.
No way.
Yeah.
On the train?
No, they paid the government to clear the train station out at night and put a rave on.
No.
It's like having a rave in like Piccadilly Circus. One of the best gigs I've ever done though.
Wicked. I bet that was ace. When you turn up to these gigs, what do you have on your rider?
Beer and Pims, basically. I like Pims.
Loads of beer.
Because I'm from Wimbledon.
Give you barrels of Pims.
Barrels of Pims, yeah.
That's what you want. Okay, so you've just finished the Bounce and Shake album, which is on Rap Record. That's with Ed Solo. How does it work when you're working with Ed Solo?
Yeah, it's cool. Ed's very technical. You know, I used to be more of the ideas man, but I'm a bit more into production now. But yeah, we found a good balance.
Who tends to take charge?
I think like with the ideas me, but then with the final product Ed, basically.
Yeah. I was talking to one of my friends before about sampling and sort of overprotection of samples and stuff, and I know you've done quite a lot of samples. You've done Sister Nancy, No, and you did I Don't Smoke the Reefer. That was a comedian, wasn't it?
Channel 4 comedian, yeah.
Random. So you've done quite a lot of sampling. Do you think that overprotection sort of prevents originality?
Yes and no. As an artist, like sometimes you can pick up, you need a starting and a finishing point. I think sometimes if you haven't got good hooks and stuff, you know, you don't have so much to go on, so it's a good starting block for writing tunes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a good starting.
And has everyone been alright with you using their sample?
Generally, like we won't do, like if we use a sample, we'll cover it if we're going to release it, because people can't even tell the difference. Basically.
Brilliant. You just mentioned then you're going to do a tour with JFB and Ed Solo for the Hotcakes label. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, we're doing a Hotcakes live tour basically, and it's we've been booked at a lot of the festivals. We're doing Glade, Glastonbury, Noz, but I've got to meet them today and we're going to put the whole show together, starting a bit from here basically.
That'd be well fun. And who's the most exciting producer to sort of play alongside? Who do you get excited by when you see that they're on the lineup?
There's not many people who kind of tick all the boxes of what I actually want to hear at the moment.
What's that? What do you actually want to hear?
I want to hear somebody who's phenomenal at scratching and who can also play like a set of interesting music that I haven't heard before, and there's no one really who's ticking.
John not good at that.
John's excellent at scratching, but I'm into like electro and Miami bass, and like bass music, and there's no one who's emerged from that scene as of yet, or who I haven't discovered anyone who can quite fulfil that role.
We'll have to keep our eyes out for that.
I'm practicing, but I'm not even there yet, you know?
And what about in terms of just having a laugh? Who's the biggest laugh when you're playing?
Barry Ashworth's good fun. Yeah,
gets you really pissed.
Dom's a good laugh as well from Stanton's. Yeah, he's funny. JFB. There's a lot of characters in the scene.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, what's your worst DJ moment? Something that real fuck up.
Worst DJ moment was probably playing at a festival and the sound system not working, and then me.
Was it Beat Herder? Was it?
Me getting the blame for it. You know, like
what festival was it?
I was playing in Austria, a big festival out there, and the sound system wasn't working, and then the crowd were throwing beers at the system, which was making it worse, basically. And obviously, like you're in the front line, so they're going to take their anger out on you. And then the sound system came back, and I won them over. You get predicaments like that, which are great.
Yeah, who was it? Scream was playing at Boiler Rooms the other day, and he got cut off, and he gave the CDJ to one of the guys in the audience because he was so pissed off.
Really?
Fucking nutter, yeah. So the internet has told me, I don't know if this is right or not, that you had some involvement with Flex FM, that you used to own it.
It was groups to run it, basically.
Right, Cool. What was it like doing that?
The radio was the building blocks for us. The pirate radio back then was more influential than like legal radio, so we were blowing tunes up on there. But then there's a dark side to it as well, because it's obviously illegal.
Yeah.
You had to do a lot of mediating with different types of characters to keep it running, basically. Yeah, I mean, it was like, that's where drum and bass blew up from. You know, Flex and Don FM were the two original pirate radios, basically.
Yeah.
And we sort of took it over.
Okay, take over. You were just saying before that you've got Sludge, you've got Rap Records, Hotcakes.
Yeah, and all the offshoots of Hotcakes as well.
What's your most prioritised label?
I'd say Rap Records is, but Hotcakes is like for the live acts. It's going to be our focus as well.
Wicked.
But it goes.
Who's on Rap Records?
We've had everyone from sort of Freak Nasty, Stantons, Jack Beats, Wiley, Skinny Man. We had loads of people. But you know, like things go through phases. 2 years ago, Sludge was huge. Jungle Cakes was huge last year. Breakbeat could come back. You never know what's around the corner, so we just always pay attention to each label and also what's going on at the time.
Final question. What software do you use?
I use Logic, basically.
Brilliant. Cheers for talking to us. DJ Deekline on the Slapbox show.